The most powerful businesses in any industry are often the ones that own the thing everyone else needs but nobody thinks about. Aggregates into concrete, concrete into structures, one company controlling more of the chain. Here is what makes this business model almost impossible to replicate. The aggregates industry has what investors call a wide moat, not because of patents or trade secrets, but because of geography and regulation. You cannot build a quarry near a city that does not already have one. The permitting process alone can take 10 to 15 years. The community opposition is intense. The environmental review is extensive. And even if you cleared every hurdle, the capital required to build a large-scale quarrying operation from scratch runs into the hundreds of millions of dollars before you ship a single ton. What that means in practice is that Vulcan's existing reserves are a nearly irreplaceable asset. The company controls over 20 billion tons of permitted and proven aggregate reserves. At current shipping rates, that represents roughly a century of supply. They are not just selling rock. They are sitting on a century of pricing power in markets that are growing. And the demand is not slowing. Infrastructure spending in America is at generational highs. Every dollar of federal infrastructure funding that flows into roads, bridges, and public construction passes through the aggregates market first. Before a highway gets paved, before a bridge gets built, before a foundation gets poured, someone buys crushed stone. In most markets, that someone buys it from Vulcan. Here is the payoff. Vulcan Materials is not a glamorous company. It will never trend on social media. Its product is too heavy to ship across the country and too unglamorous to attract casual attention. But it operates at the foundation of the entire American construction economy in a business with structural barriers that would take a competitor decades and billions of dollars to replicate, serving markets that are being flooded with federal infrastructure money for the next 10 years. The most powerful businesses in any industry are often the ones that own the thing everyone else needs but nobody thinks about. In American construction, that thing is the ground itself. Vulcan Materials figured that out a long time ago. The rest of the industry is still building on top of it. If you want to understand the money and power behind the business of building America, the companies, the deals, the strategies that nobody talks about, this channel is where that story gets told. Subscribe and do not miss what comes next.